you heartbreaker, wherever you're going, I'm going.
It's all right, it's only me.
Your way.
Wait a minute, Miss,
Golightly, Holly Golightly. I live downstairs. We met this morning. Remember?
Yeah.
It's all right, she's gone. I must say she works late for a decorator. See, the thing is, there's the most terrifying man downstairs. He's sweet when he isn't drinking, but let him start lapping up the vino and, oh golly, kill beast. It got so tiresome that I left out the window.
And I always heard that people in New York never get to know their neighbors. Well, how was Sing Sing?
Fine. I made the train and everything.
What's the weather report?
Small craft warnings, block island to Hatteras, whatever that means. You're sweet. You really are. And you look a little like my brother, Fred. Do you mind if I call you Fred?
Not at all.
300. She's very generous. Is that by the week or hour or what?
Okay, that's it. Party's over. Get out!
Fred! Darling. Fred, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. Don't be angry. I was just letting you know that I understand. I understand completely.
It's fine. Make yourself a drink or throw me a robe. I'll make you one.
You stay right there. You must be completely exhausted. And you were sound asleep. I suppose you think I'm completely brazen or très fort or something.
You're no more than anybody else.
Yes, you do. And everybody does, and I don't mind. It's useful being top banana in the shop department. What do you do anyways?
I'm a writer, I guess.
You guess? Well, don't you know?
Okay, positive statement. Ring affirmative, I'm a writer.
The only writer I've ever gone out with is Benny Shacklet. He wrote an awful lot of television stuff. Tell me, are you a real writer? I mean, does anybody actually buy what you write or publish it or anything?
They bought what's in that box.
Yours?
Mm-hmm.
All these books?
It's just the one book. There's 12 copies of it.
Nine Lives by Paul Varjek. They're stories.
Mm-hmm. 9 of them.
Tell me one.
They're not the kind of stories you can really tell.
Too dirty?
Yes, I suppose they're too dirty. But that's only incidental. Mainly they're angry, sensitive, intensively felt. And the dirtiest of all dirty words, promising. Or so the Times book review told me in October 1st, 1956.
1956?
That's right.
This might be a ratty question, but what have you written lately?
Lately I've been working on a novel.
Lately, since 1956.
A novel takes a long time. It's got to be exactly right.
So no more stories?
Well, the idea is I'm not supposed to fret on my talent on little things. I'm saving it for the big one.
Do you write every day?
Sure.
Today?
Sure.
It's a beautiful typewriter.
Of course. It only writes sensitive, intensely felt, promising prose.
There's no ribbon in it.
There isn't?
No.
Oh. Something you told me this morning has been bothering me all day.
And what's that?
Do you really get $50 every time you go to the powder room?
Of course.
You must do very well.
I'm really trying to save, but I'm not very good at it. You know, you really do look like my brother, Fred. I haven't seen him since I was 14. That's when I left my house. He was already 6'2" by then. It must have been the peanut butter that did it. Everyone always thought he was dotty. because of the way he gorged himself on peanut butter. But he wasn't dotty. He was sweet and vague and terribly slow. Poor Fred. He's in the army now. That's probably the best place for him until I can get enough money saved.
And then what?
And then Fred and I went to Mexico once. It's a wonderful place for raising horses. And I looked at this place by the sea. Fred's great with horses. But even land in Mexico costs something. No matter how hard I try, there's never more than a few $100 in the bank. What time is it?
It's 7:30.
7:30? It can't be 7:30. Do you mind if I get in with you for a little bit? It's all right. It really is. We're friends, and that's it. We are friends, aren't we?
Sure.
Okay, let's not say another word. Let's just go to sleep. Where are you? Fred. It's cold. There's snow in the wind.
What is it? What's the matter? Why are you crying?
Okay, if we're gonna be friends, let's get one thing straight right now. I hate Snoops.
Moon River, wider than a mile. I'm crossing you in style someday. Old dream maker, you heartbreaker. Wherever you're going, I'm going your way. Two drifters off to see the world. There's such a lot of world to see.